Hey, it's your girl Sammy and welcome to my podcast, Sammy's Hideous Laughter, where if you fail your wisdom saving throw, you are forced to laugh, and if you pass, then you grow a third leg. Welcome to the third episode of my podcast. I honestly have nothing planned for this. It is the middle of the night, and it's 3:25 a.m. I can't sleep. I have my retainers in, so oops, it's possible that I have a lisp, but that's fine. I'm just here to have a good time. This episode might be shorter, but this is just going to be a quick update about some of the stuff happening. The first two episodes, one episode was recorded in July, the other one was recorded in the beginning of August, I believe, and now it is the end of August, almost September. So all pretty split, but it's because I've been trying to set up the podcast itself for the YouTube channel and everything. I'm getting a commission art for it, and once all of that is set up, everything will be going live. But just a little update on my life, and we'll just, be going. I dropped out of my class this month because my mental health plummeted, and that wasn't very fun. So, oops. And then I didn't get my student housing check because of that. I won't get it until September, and I really needed a student housing check. So I was struggling for money, and then I had to cancel my roommate's birthday plans. I mean, she's still going. It was going to be a trip to LA to visit her sister and stuff, and maybe go to Universal. Though we're fully vaccinated, we were planning on still wearing masks and everything. We are very strict on being safe and stuff, but it was for her 21st birthday, and we were thinking one day being separated from everyone is possible because we hate human interaction. Anyway, any physical touch, any speaking, anything sucks. But Harry Potter world kind of rocks, except J.K. Rowling. Fuck that girl. But, I ended up having to cancel on that because after I paid all my bills, I didn't really have any money. So, I ended up having to cancel, so she's still going for the weekend, which is this weekend actually. Today is Wednesday, technically, because it is 3 a.m. Wednesday. I have therapy at 4 p.m., and so I'm probably gonna tell my therapist, oops, I'm not going on a vacation I was looking forward to, but at least it gives me more time to work, like on this podcast, because I'm working on commissioning the art, and hopefully it will be out very soon, and then I can start working on creating more episodes and stuff. Usually I have topics written down of things I want to talk about, but honestly, I just could not fall asleep. Just a lot of stuff on my mind. My throat's really hurting because I think I have a tonsil stone, and I kind of want to die, so it hurts to swallow, but oops. I just think a lot at night, and it's very hard. It's probably an insomnia thing. It's probably because I'm mentally unstable, but you know what? That's fine. Everything's fine. I'm cool with it. So life just kind of be going like that, So basically what I've been doing these past couple nights, if I can't sleep, I just kind of stay at play Sims for a couple hours and then I pass out. I did that today. I played it from midnight to 1, but it didn't really work out. And then I started having a breakdown just over my love life randomly, so that's kind of funny. But I did make a TikTok about it. I'm on TikTok now because I've decided it'll help separate my YouTube channel from a lot of variety stuff and kind of have it more focused on mostly covers and commentary stuff, because that's usually what I really want to focus on. So I'm moving skits and stuff to there, as well as promotional videos for my channel and stuff, as well as some just promotional videos for campaigns I'm working on. I do have a lot of stuff planned in the future, including a Kickstarter for something that I'm very excited about, but I won't be disclosing just yet because it's still under a lot of works and it has a lot going on for it. So obviously I'm gonna wait to announce anything about that until I have everything completely figured out. But as of now, it is something I'm very excited for. I'm hoping to start streaming again, although when my class starts, it's gonna be very hard because it's expected to be 40 to 60 hours per week needed. And once again, with my school, I don't know if I've actually mentioned this on this podcast, but I've mentioned it before, on streams or just in tweets, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty open about explaining it, but basically every single month is a different class. Sometimes it's 2 classes, sometimes it's 1, but it's all different. It's a fast-paced course. It takes your bachelor's degrees instead of 4 years, it makes it into 2. So I've been doing this from 2019. I should be graduating this year, although I was supposed to graduate in September due to mental health circumstances and stuff. It had to get pushed, and then it was going to be November, and then I took this month off, and so now it's December, so finger crossed it stays that way because I'd really like to graduate already, but my mental health just starts getting worse. But hopefully with therapy and my psychiatrist working together that things will get fixed. But anyway, this class, assignments due every single Sunday. There's also an assignment on the first week due on Thursday, which I do know about because I started it when I was supposed to take it in August, but then I ended up dropping it. So technically I do have some work already done, so I have a slight head start, but unfortunately when I was taken out of the class, I cannot see it as a past class or anything, so I can't go over and look at the assignments, which I wanted to do. But luckily I also have, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called, but basically my therapist wrote a letter and then I have it approved through the school where I have school accommodations, that's what it is. So I have like school accommodations to help me with my mental health and stuff to kind of explain, hey, I might have assignments in late due to some of my mental health stuff causing me to be forgetful, forget about due dates, or just go through a lot of psychological stress that causes me not to be able to focus on things because I tend to dissociate a lot when I need to be extremely focused, which is really funny because I can also be like really hyperfixated on something and I feel like I need to get it done, but it's only like when I'm extremely passionate. Well, actually that's kind of what hyperfixation is anyway, but it's really weird because some things I can be very interested in even if it's a homework assignment, or sometimes I'm really not. And so far this class really isn't it. But I think it's because it is about level design, and level design isn't really something I'm that interested in or something I specialize in, so it's probably why I'm not as interested in it, and probably why I'm kind of dreading getting back into the class, because I feel like I am going to fall behind, which scares me because this is a class that is so fast, 40 to 60 hours worth of work each week, and my brain is a lot, so I'm a little afraid that I won't be able to keep up. But again, fingers crossed I'll be able to do this because I've been able to do it before, but as of lately, from being treated for a new mental illness of borderline personality disorder, as well as figuring out the possible Tourette's I've had all my life, a lot has been going weird. But you know, life be like that sometimes, where you just kind of figure things out last minute or things develop. But hopefully things go well. I've been very motivated lately, which I am very thankful of, which is probably why I just decided at 3 a.m. I'm gonna record this podcast episode. But I've been getting a lot done. I finally got a mic that I ordered at the beginning of August to get my videos out a lot faster, and I'm very happy because it's working so far, and it got me very motivated to start working. I'm actually going to tell a story with that pissed me off. I hate USPS now. But basically, with the new place I'm at, it's a townhouse, they said we don't have our mail keys and they don't know what our mailbox is. We have to go to the post office and ask them what our mailbox is and for our mail keys. And so me and my roommate did that on a Monday, and we had been waiting, and then finally it was a Friday and we were like, okay, where the heck are our mail keys? Because we're supposed to have packages arriving, and I had a two packages actually. One was my mic and the other one was Pokemon cards that I'm trying to get a refund on because I actually don't want them because I'm pretty sure they were fakes anyway, but the seller isn't getting back to me, so I'm hoping I can still get a refund because it was on eBay. But anyway, sorry for that tangent, but they were both returned to the sender, and one of them was my mic, and so I'm still waiting on my refund from the place because they're still waiting to get the mic that they're returning back, because apparently they're taking 8 years to receive it. I don't know, I think the carrier is USPS and they're taking 50 billion years to to return that damn mic so I can get my refund, but I end up having to repurchase it so then I can actually get it to do my fucking job. But they were just returning to the center and they wouldn't give us our keys. And so finally we went back on a Friday like, hey, we contacted you about our keys. Are they done yet? And then the guy was like, who helped us before, he's like, oh, they didn't call you? They've been done for a while. And we were like, what the fuck? And so he gives us our keys, and then I ask, hey, I have a question actually. Why are they returning my packages to the center? Because her packages are saying delivered, while my packages are just saying addressee unknown, or like, whatever, I don't remember what it was. But, and automatically return to sender. It's not coming to a post office or anything where I can pick it up. It's just straight back returning. And he was like, well, it could just be your names are not in the mailbox, but since you haven't checked, we don't know. I'll let you talk to a supervisor. And so I went to talk to the supervisor, and this supervisor was an asshole, okay? So basically, I went and I was like, hey, so this, and this is happening. It's being returned to the sender. Why is that? And they're like, well, it's probably because your names aren't written in the mailbox. And I'm like, well, we haven't been able to check because you haven't been giving us our fucking keys. And you haven't been telling us you haven't been doing your job. Well, I didn't get that heated first. And I was like, well, she's been getting her stuff, perfectly fine. And other mail carriers like Amazon, UPS, etc., have been delivering our packages perfectly fine. And he's like, well, yeah, but we don't work with those carriers. We are not those carriers. And I'm like, yeah, I know you're not those carriers. I'm not saying you're those carriers. I'm just saying that they are delivering my packages perfectly fine. And as soon as when it comes to USPS, they're returning my packages back to sender. And I need these packages. And it's like, well, darn, have you checked? And I'm like, no, because you didn't give us our fucking keys. And I was getting so irritated, but I was holding back. I was trying not to get mad. And this is why I don't leave my house a lot, because I get irritated so easily. And it's probably because of the borderline personality disorder that I'm still learning to control. It is very new. So, I'm working on it, but I can get irritated and angry very fast. And so I was just like ready to explode on this person, but I didn't want to seem like one of those Karens or whatever. And so I was like, you know what, forget it, thanks, bye. And so I just left, and then me and my roommate were just pissed off and ranting about it in there. And then finally, we got our keys, we went to the mailbox. Oh, all those packages that were marked as delivered for my roommate weren't there. And she's been trying to figure out where the fuck her packages have been for like 2 weeks now. They were like $100 worth of stuff that she was needing, and oops, we don't know what's happening. They just kind of marked it as delivered, but didn't actually deliver it. So that's, very frustrating. One of them was a carrier that I don't think was USPS, but one of them was also a USPS carrier. So fucking pissed off about that. Another thing I want to talk about, because I just thought about it, but leaving the house is very hard for me with my mental issues, because I've noticed every time I leave the house, if it's not somewhere I'm familiar with, when I leave to therapy, I am usually pretty cool, but every time I try to go somewhere that I'm not familiar with, I panic. And so I went to Dairy Queen, and I was at Dairy Queen for like 3 hours because they decided to forget about my order and then give me my order cold, because they were like, oh, it's been ready for like an hour, and then they just gave me that. But anyway, I had a panic attack in the parking lot. It was a full-on panic attack, and it was insane. I didn't stop until I drove off to get some gas, and then went to park again, because it was curbside pickup. And then finally I just went through the drive-thru saying, hey, once I finally picked everything up in myself, because I was crying so much, but also the lobby was closed, so I couldn't go to the lobby, so I just went through the drive-thru, and I was friends like, hey, I've been waiting for like an hour to get my food, and they're like, oh, we've had your order ready for a while, you can pull up front. So I did, and then they gave me my order, and it was literally just cold. It was extremely cold. And then I ordered Dairy Queen for delivery today, and I just ordered a bunch of fries because recently I went on a pescatarian diet, so I can't have the chicken anymore, which kind of sucks because the chicken slaps hard, but I'm trying to do this diet to hopefully help myself physically as well as mentally. But back on topic, sorry I'm going on a bunch of tangents, but basically well, I guess this is how it is when I don't have a plan. Tell me what you think about this, if you prefer the chill plans or me just completely ranting. You know what? I can mix it up a bit every once in a while. But anyway, it arrived. I was really looking forward to the cotton candy blizzard, but what arrived? Chocolate cotton candy blizzard? It was actually disgusting. I love chocolate and I love cotton candy together. Absolutely disgusting. Hated it. Never again. So I didn't even get the ice cream I wanted, and I just ended up having a bunch of fries because they ordered a bunch of fries. But I was very sad, and it was very, hold on. My roommate just texted me, and we have this cat that's outside. Another story. My roommate just texted me because she gets up to go to work at this time. It sucks. She works at 4 a.m. But there's this cat that's outside of our townhouse that just kind of wanders around and lays down in the front. It's like a super skinny cat. And so I told my roommate, you should leave some like food and water outside for it. And we did. And she said she just checked the food right now and the kitty ate all of it because all of it is gone. All of the food is gone. And that kind of makes me really happy because that means that the kitty is getting food. It was a super skinny kitty and it probably didn't have a home. And so you know what? We will take it in. If it wants to come inside, we won't complain. We will spend $1 billion on the vet to make sure this cat is safe. We really like cats. We really like animals in general, honestly. But whatever. What other tangents? I've been talking about 15 billion things all at once. It's possibly because of the fact that in the middle of the night is for some reason when my brain decides to do its most. And so now that's just what it's doing. It's just going for it. It's go and it says, gets talk. I think after this podcast, I'm gonna have some yogurt because my tonsil stone thingy, I think that's what it's called, is killing me. Like, I want to die. That's how bad it hurts. Swallowing is just painful. Watch. Actually, you can't watch, but listen. And you probably couldn't hear that, but I was swallowing, and weirdly enough, it didn't hurt that bad. But if it did, you would have heard me say, ow. That one hurt when I swallowed. That one was an ow. But anyway, back on topic, my life has been a little bit in shambles, but I've been really motivated. I got a video out on my channel, and I'm getting a second video out technically today at 12 p.m. So I'm super excited about that too. These episodes, I should also mention, will probably be posted in the every other week things, and then I just have those already posted. So when the first episodes go up, the other next week will be the second episode, and then third week, and these are all pre-recorded. And so they're all pretty like non-updates anymore, and all of them were like, oh, update, when in reality they're not really going to be an update. So even when I said this one was an update, it's probably not really going to be an update because it's probably going to come out unless I just do like every Friday at first, because right now it is August 25th, and when this one comes out, it might just be like mid-September or end of September, depending on when I finally release the first episode, when I have everything set up. But hopefully soon, because I'm excited. If anything, I can do every Friday first because I have some prepared, and then I'll go to every other once I am, well, not like falling behind, but when I'm focusing on schoolwork and stuff again, just so then I'm, pushing out the agenda that, yes, I have podcasts out, go listen, and then it'll change to the slower amount, so then I already kind of have an audience, hoping that works at least. I am not entirely sure how well that would work, but, it's an attempt. I'm not the most famous person. I will be dropping below 10,000 subscribers probably after I drop my next video, because it is a cover and they don't do well. Even my commentary videos have me lose subscribers, and it's only disappointing because when I hit 10,000 subscribers, it was the beginning of August of 2020, and it was a big milestone for me, and I was so excited, and I was so happy to keep creating content, and then I reached 10,800 subscribers, and I was so happy, and then it just started going down, and it was falling and falling and falling and falling. Now it's August 2021, and I'm at 10,000 in like 17 subscribers, and I'm pretty sure once I upload my next video, I will drop under 10,000, and I will miss that milestone. And it kind of hurts, honestly. It really does kind of hurt a lot, and I'm really disappointed in myself in a way, because I feel like I haven't been creating good enough content, and I keep needing to do more and more and more because what I'm doing isn't enough. And I know I shouldn't think that way. I want to keep creating what I like creating, and I'm happy with what I create, but I know it's not what everyone wants. And I know it's because I don't upload like Yandere Simulator drama 24/7. I try to talk about things I like, but that doesn't work out. And even when I talk about things I don't like, including like the sexism and the video game industry or the treatment of female content creators or stuff about TikTok. All of that stuff still doesn't get much attention, even if it is more commentary based and not video essay based, where I'm talking about something I really like. So it is a little confusing on what people want, because I'm trying to both produce things that I really like and topics about things that I really like, as well as making sure that my audience can be entertained and get the content they subscribe for, yet they aren't staying. Yes, I do the occasional yes style or makeup videos as well as covers, but I try to focus on everything else more, specifically commentary and video essays. And it's just disappointing that I feel like I work really hard and I don't really get anywhere. It's very, very saddening. I am hoping at least either the next episode or the 5th episode after this one that I can start getting guests on. And I do have some pretty sweet friends who do technically have followings, and they've helped me a lot in so many ways, and I always feel bad asking if they want to be a part of something with me, because I don't want them to feel like I'm mooching off of them. But they don't, like, their stuff hasn't helped me like be completely amazing famous, but them just like being there for me has been very helpful. I've talked to a couple people to just give me support and understand different things about YouTube. I've been a part of the confinement series for Lord Bung, and he's done some videos with me, I believe just one actually. So, you know, they're a sweet person, and I love them dearly, and I get a lot of help from people. Mikaylee, 24 Frames of Nick. Mikaylee is his girlfriend. She was in my treatment of female content creators video. They're all sweet, and they all help me out greatly, and so I'm hoping I can get them on this podcast and stuff. I always feel bad, once again, asking for things, because I don't want them to feel like I'm mooching off of them, but I feel like it'd be nice to feature them on here, because I know people might want to hear from them or hear about us, have us, talk about certain things, because I'm pretty well known in certain communities, like Micaiah's communities and different other communities, and so I feel like, you know, putting us together can be helpful for both. Well, I guess I would say for them, but they're like, they don't need my help at all. I'm not that good. But, you know, I feel like it'd be nice, and I feel like it could be helpful for me, as well as just nice to talk to them and include them in certain things, because they are such sweet people, and they're so nice, and they're so helpful for me, and I think they understand that I'm just like, I'm here to have a good time. So I'm really happy that they're always around to support me and don't see me as anything negative, because I think it's mostly just my anxiety thinking that everyone is gonna hate me, that I'm this horrible person, because I want to work with these people. But I just want to work with these people because I admire them so much. They inspire me so much, and they're amazing people and amazing friends, and I appreciate them dearly for always helping me out in, you know, some rough times. And so I guess appreciation little thing for the people who've helped me out. So shout out to Lord Bung, 24 Frames of Nick, Mickey Wee or Mikaylee, and Kappa Kaiju is another one who helps me out with a lot of things. He helped me out with one of my videos about indie games. He was in a small portion of it, as well as just helping me whenever I'm ranting about YouTube and being an absolute crackhead in the middle of the night. Well, middle of the night for me, it's like day for him because of time zones. But when I'm being a crackhead at like 4 a.m. because YouTube is pissing me off, and then he helps me out with that. So, you know, bless. But, you know, big thank you to them. Maybe one day I can get them on a podcast if I am not like scared, because I am scared of asking people things. But, you know, I just appreciate them. I don't know where this tangent was going. I was talking about having guests on here, and then I was like, oh, maybe I can have them as guests. But also I feel guilty asking people if they want to be guests, because I don't want to seem like a bad person, even though they're my friends, and I appreciate them, and they support me, and blah, blah, blah. And I went on this weird tangent. I don't know. I'm delusional. It's 3:49 a.m. Let me be. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I at least hope you're enjoying my little rambling. Maybe I'll do this more often, where I have my little more segmented videos where I have planned topics, and then other ones where I just record whatever's on my mind, anything I feel like ranting about, anything I feel like talking about, venting about, possibly other ones possibly done at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., because that's when I'm the most delusional and the most mentally unstable. So, maybe mentally unstable is like what I needed. Why am I talking like that? I really don't know. But shameless plug, follow me on TikTok, because I'm trying to get followers there, and maybe something will go viral, and then I'll become really cool, and then I'll start doing TikTok dances. The only TikTok dance I've ever wanted to learn is Sunflower by Harry Styles, because that song, fabulous. Harry Styles, chef's kiss. And so that was the only TikTok dance I actually wanted to learn. But other TikTok dances I wanted to learn were solely for comedy purposes, because I can't dance. Well, actually, I can kind of dance. I've done like choreography before. I've done choreography, and I have been in choreography and dance routines and stuff. I had the dance team coach really want me on the dance team, but I couldn't join, because it was my senior year when she first saw me dance, and then she realized I couldn't join because I couldn't make it to tryouts. But she really liked my dancing, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And then I created dances and stuff. This was for a musical, and then I got best dancer in the awards, so that was pretty neat. But I just feel like TikTok dances aren't really my kind of dance, and I don't find them that entertaining. But I think it would be entertaining for like a video trying to teach myself them. I feel like that would be fun, but I don't know if that will actually get anybody watching them. I highly doubt anyone would watch that. It just doesn't seem like it. Oh, sorry, my screensaver just switched, and it's a picture of my cat Cheeto. I haven't seen my kitty cat Cheeto since 2018. 2019. Oh, I haven't seen my baby Cheeto since 2019. Sadly, my babies Cheeto and Legs are no longer with me, or with my family or anything. They are sadly gone, but I love them very much dearly. I raised them since they were wee little kittens and bottle fed them and took care of them. Legs was my disabled little kitty. He was born with spina bifida, so he couldn't use or feel his legs properly. I do have them both tattooed on me. I have Legs tattooed on my left shoulder and Cheeto tattooed on my right shoulder. I love them dearly. They are my sons, and they are forever in my heart and forever on my body, so love them. Kitty cats are in heaven, and I love them so much. Bye, babies. Okay, sorry about that. I just like cats. I also have my emotional support cat, Willis. His name is Willis Salo. He got that name from my D&D character Lorelei Sartress and her life-linked lion named Willis, and that is his human given name, and his animal given name is Salo. It's just Willis backwards. I even have his little certificate and his little ID, and it says Willis Salo on it, and it's so cute, and I love him. He's so cuddly. He always wants to be in my office with me, and I know it's probably because I'm the most stressed in here, but I don't allow him because it's just a lot of wires and a lot of breakable things, and he does kind of sometimes get distracted easily. I mean, he'll pay attention to me when I need him, but he's also pretty young still, so he just kind of gets distracted easily. But I'll let him in my room with me, especially if I'm having a tough night. Like there's one time electricity was out because of a terrible storm, and I was very scared, and so he stayed with me and slept with me and stuff, and it was very cute, and I love him very much, and he would sorry, I go into the baby talk. I hate real children, like real babies. Absolutely despise. Will punt a child, except my nephew. I am teaching him to punt other children. He will betray all of the other kids his age, so very proud of him. And his little Wi-Fi ear, he has a little ear fold, and it looks like a Wi-Fi bar. But what was I talking about? Baby animals, I absolutely love. The cutest, my favorite. Mwah. Babies that are human, bleh, disgusting. Anyone below the age of 17, bleh, except like specific pick and choose people. There's some people that have the Sammy approval stamp, but majority hate, disgusting, throw up. That might have spiked. Oops. Well, that also really hurt my throat and the tonsil stone thingy. I should probably drink my drink. I have sparkling ice kiwi strawberry. It's honestly fantastic. It's the only water I'll drink because I absolutely despise water, hate water. Let me know if you're on the hate water gang because, I hate it. But sparkling water, flavored water, that kind of jazz, beautiful. I love it. My favorite is sparkling ice. So that's what I have been drinking lately. Sparkling ice and LaCroix. I really love the both of them. Sorry, I said Croix and then I felt like saying boith. But it's funny because me and my roommate always go LaCroix because I own like 3 pairs of Crocs. Because darn do I love Crocs. But anyway, my favorite... I dropped my drink. I was gonna say my favorite flavor is kiwi strawberry. I'll listen to that and see if that was too loud. Oopsie. Sorry. I'm delusional. It's almost 4 a.m. It's gonna be 4 a.m. in 4 minutes, and that'll probably when I stop. It's a shorter episode because I usually try to aim for like 45 minutes. But you know what? I'm gonna go for like 35 because it's very late, and even though I'm exhausted, I doubt I'm gonna be able to fall asleep. So, here I am. I can't wait to tell my therapist that like, oops, so I couldn't sleep last night, and so I just decided to be productive. Even though I don't know if this is really productive. This is kind of me on crack. I don't even have like drugs, and I feel like I'm on them. It just be like that sometimes, It really do. Now what else am I going to talk about for the remainder 3 minutes until 4 a.m.? Well, I do like my phone case. It is my PewDiePie phone case. It is very pretty and it's really nice, and the phone case has actually been doing very well. So you should get a Rhino Shield and get a phone case because you know what? Not sponsored, but they should sponsor me because their phone cases are pretty dope and I approve of them. Very much so. I also promote you to join my Discord server. It is Lisa Chesky's MTV Crib. I have links on my main channels, videos in the description. I don't know like the code thingy for it, but if you just go to youtube.com/SammyChesky, which is SammyCzewski, you should be able to see links in the descriptions, and you should see my Discord, and you should join, and you should hang out. Because you know what? That's kind of fun. That's kind of cute, kind of quirky. What else is there? You can really tell I'm going for it. But you know what? I am determined. Maybe I should just say my goodbyes right now. Thank you for listening. If you stuck around the whole time, let me know what you think about my delusional rants and tangents and everything. If you prefer something like this or my more organized episodes, I will probably be doing a mixture of both just because I feel like it. Shorter episodes will probably be something like this, and then the longer episodes will be something more longer. Let me know what guests you're interested in me asking to talk to and see what we can talk about. Let me know if there's any creators I didn't mention that you'd like me to try and get a hold of and talk to. I am able to get a hold of certain creators that I can try and talk to, though I'm not entirely sure how well it'll work out. But, there's options in my life, so just let me know if there's anyone you think I should try and get a hold of. Hopefully no one 50 billion subscribers, because I don't think they're gonna want to talk to me. Someone who has maybe 2 subscribers and want to talk to me. I don't know. But thank you for listening. Please let me know whether you tweeted at me. My Twitter is also SammyCzewski, SammyCzewski, where I will probably see anything. Let me know your suggestions from there of what I should talk about, which you prefer of me talking about, who you think I should talk to on a podcast episode, or if you're listening to this on YouTube, just comment down below what you think. and all of that same thing I had asked previously. So I think that's about it. It's about 3:59 a.m. so I'm just gonna go ahead and say goodbye. I don't really have an outro for this yet, but I'm still figuring it out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel Sammy's Hideous Laughter. Check it out on any streaming services it is on. I'm not entirely sure what it will be on at this point. Once I figure it out, I will say it, but you should go check it out on the streaming services if it is on it now or in the future. Or like if you're listening to this in the future and it's already up there, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you for listening, and I hope to have you listen on the next episode. Oops, I hit my headphones. Bye!